I'm on the hunt for the best longwear foundation because this year I'm going to be my best friend's maid of honor and I'm going to need a foundation that's going to last me all day.
I have no idea what happened to the sound here, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. So today I'm using the Dior Backstage Foundation and I'm using the shade 2WO. So this one, the consistency is much runnier and I can tell why makeup artists use this foundation because it goes on like a dream and it blends so easily in such a nice thin layers as well. And I think because it's so thin, it makes it really buildable. But as you can see, with only one layer, it's quite thin and you can still see the redness around on my cheeks and on my around my mouth and all the other spots that I have. So I need another layer to make it more buildable. A second layer of foundation just to give it that coverage that I usually have from a normal long wear matte foundation. So this is what it's looking like now with two coats. As you can see, I have much more better coverage. It has covered all the red marks and the spots that I've had all over my face. And I do actually quite like the finish of it. So this is me with the rest of my makeup and we'll be back in a few hours to see how well it's lasted.
A few moments later.
So it's now just gone past 10:30 and this is what my foundation is looking like. I'll bring you guys in a bit closer. So there is a bit of dryness around my mouth and I feel it hasn't kept my skin as hydrated as some of the other foundations. Whilst it's still there, and bearing in mind I did put on 2 coats of this just because the texture was much runnier, so I had to do 2 coats to have the same amount of coverage that I would usually have. But I do think it's done a good job in terms of staying put and still keeping that sort of skin-like finish around the majority of my cheek and my forehead area, and this is the other side of my cheeks. It's just I don't like that it's been a bit drying, particularly around my mouth and around my nose as well. It has sort of dried and flaked away around on my skin. So whilst I can see why a lot of makeup artists do use this Dior Backstage foundation, but I think this one probably isn't for me. Let me know in the comments which foundation I should be trying next and follow along to see which one I do actually choose.